All right, welcome back. This is step 2, creating the door blueprint. Go over to our content browser and we're going to create a new folder. We're going to call that locked door system. And we see that is now here in our content browser, as well as when we're back over in content, we have locked door system. The next thing we want to do is create a locked door blueprint. That blueprint is going to be what is actually in place at this door. In the last lesson we created static mesh, but the static mesh can't have any code on it. It's just visual representation. So the blueprint is what is actually going to interact and what we can use to code with and have collisions. Blueprints are also duplicatable, so this one blueprint will be able to be used in multiple locations if you want to have multiple locked doors. The first thing we have to do is right-click in this empty space and go up to Blueprint Class. There's lots of different classes for blueprints. The most common is an actor. An actor, is, as you can see, is an object that can be placed or spawned in the world. After that, we have a pawn, which is what your player can control. A character as a type of pawn that includes the ability to walk around. And there's a huge list of different kinds of blueprints that we can create. But right now we're just concerned with actor because we want to be able to place this or spawn it in the world. We're going to call this BP for blueprint underscore locked door. With that created, go ahead and open it up. And personally, I can't stand multiple windows, so I drag the tab up next to the level tab, and now I can go back and forth between the tabs. The next step is to add components that we're going to use for this blueprint. The first component is a static mesh. And we're going to call that SM underscore door. That is the static mesh for our door. After that, we want to add an arrow, and that arrow is going to be used to show us when we place it in the world which way is the front of our door, which way is our door facing. The last thing is going to be a actor sequence. The actor sequence, we're going to use it to animate the door, to initiate it opening. And so with the actor sequence, we can go ahead and name it open door actor sequence. Now let's go back to our static mesh door and let's actually find that mesh that we created in the last lesson. You should have renamed it SM underscore door. So then by searching for door, we should be able to find SM underscore door. And here's our door. We also need to add a box collision. And we'll call it collider. Now with the arrow selected, we can go ahead and move it over into the door. The next step is to take our collider and we want to modify it so that it is the shape and size of our door. Since I only want this to be triggered on one side of the door, the front, I'm going to then move it so that it can't be triggered from the back and it's directly in front of the door. And now if we compile it, save it, and place this door inside our area, we can rotate it, can shrink it down a bit to fit. Looks good. Maybe a little bit in the ground, but that's all right. This is my front, I see that. It's nicely in the doorway, and that is it for this step.